this was a more cute episode of the Seven Deadly Sins. I won't necessarily say that it was one of the better ones, but for some reason, every time I see a flashback scene of just watching the characters just live their lives without actually fighting, but trying to figure things out of dealing with like average like problems and stuff like that, it's actually rather interesting. As this episode proves that the reason why he likes Deanne so much is because they've known each other for years. So much so that you know, he knew her as a young giant, in which that she saved him after the knight who imprisoned Halbrand and all of his other fairy friends and stole their wings. You know, it's like he spent time with her after losing his memory, and he gradually does regain his memory. I believe like after like 50 or so years. Not even 50. I would say about like 70 or so years, somewhere around like 100 years. And because of that, it's like he does build up a somewhat friendly relationship with Deanne, and they both kind of go through like this whole friendly thing and stuff like that of building their friendship. And this is one of the episodes in which that I do believe that they use King's real name, which is Harley Quinn. And they do kind of say his name a lot, you know. And cutting from that flashback, it does pretty much go from like why doesn't Deanne remember King, and you know, why does King have like a fondness for her, and you know, it's tied together so well that you're like, well, hey, I have to love it, you know. But honestly, from that though, it's they cut from that flashback and they cut back to today, in which that it's actually rather different, because King just effortlessly takes out Halbrand with no problem. I think he like just cuts him in half, or just like cuts him straight down the middle. And I was like, well, that was easy. You know, I think it was because of Deanne, but I could be wrong. But because of that, he does use his weapon to heal like Gilia, her brother, and also I forget her boy's name. Hauser. She uses her King uses his abilities to heal them, and it is a bit of a little nostalgic moment there when Deanne sees him and says, "That name, it sounds so familiar, but I don't know who that is." Even though I can imagine how hurtful that could be, but you know. But you know, he opts out and just says it's just a dream, which is something that I can't accept. So yeah, I liked it. However, at the end of this episode, they are getting a bit way more rowdy as Arthur is fighting Hendrickson, and it cuts to Hendrickson saying, "Look here, Arthur, you have way more potential than what you're showing me. Get serious or I will fucking kill you." However, he can't kill him because he knows something. He fucking knows that they're doing something that they fucking shouldn't. And he's trying to pull that out of him. However, just before he can pretty much like get serious, or at least Hendrickson does, Meliodas shows up and uses his full counter to smack the shit out of him. And yeah, that is what's going to be happening next episode. They are going to be showing a lot more of Meliodas versus Hendrickson, which is something that I do want to see. So, what do you guys think about it? Tell me in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next John Grave show. So please, keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.